Hello again, 6th graders. So this is my final video for you. This is giving you directions on how to complete your mini project that is called Write Your Name with Elements. So I want you to do this on a piece of paper, kind of like my example I have here. I am just going to show you how I want you to do it on this web page. So whenever you are done, you can just take a picture of your paper and you can send it to me in an email, or you could post it on Google Classroom. So with this, you're going to need a periodic table again, because you're going to need to be looking at the elements and different aspects of them. So if you have a paper copy, awesome. If you don't, you can also use the same dynamic periodic table that I showed you in the worksheet video. So you can decide to do any part of your name that you want to. Please don't make it a nickname. Just either choose your first, middle, or last name. So for me, the one that I found that was easiest to do is to write my first name. So Katie. So what you are going to do whenever you decide whatever name you want to use, you're going to go look at your periodic table. So Katie starts with a K. So luckily, right here, potassium is K. So draw a box. So here's my box. I want you to write down everything that you see in this. So I want you to write down the atomic number, the element symbol, the element name, and the atomic mass. So for potassium, I have 19 K. I am not going to write out potassium because that will take forever. And then 39. And the other thing I also want you to do is I want you to tell me which group that element falls into. So potassium falls into group 1, and group 1 is the alkali metals. So I'm going to put 1, and then alkali metals here. I'm not going to write that out again. So you're going to just keep going on with that. I am going to do a few more. So for Katie, we have A and T right here, astatine. So I would write astatine next here. So I have K, A, T, I, and then I have E left. So I have iodine. And for my last one, I need to find an E. So this is where it might become a little bit tricky, because it's not always just going to be a single letter that you find on the periodic table that will suit your name. So if you need to choose an element that has another letter in it, that is completely fine. So there's a lot of elements that have E in it, but they also have another letter. So like down here we have europium, which is EU. You also have einsteinium right down here, that is ES. So I'm going to choose this ES one. So einsteinium is 99. Ooh, it kind of looks like a G. Einsteinium is ES. And its atomic mass is 252. And then for einsteinium, this would be in the transition metals. If you have something in the transition metals, especially if it's down here in the lanthanide and actinide series, you can just go ahead and just write down transition metal. Don't worry about putting a number down there with it as well. So I'm just going to put TM for transition metal. So this is what my final product looked like. So I have my K, which is potassium, AT, astatine in the halogen group, iodine, I in my halogen group, and einsteinium, that is in my transition metals. And this is also just to kind of help reinforce the different aspects of the periodic table. But remember, you can choose any part of your name that you want. It can be your first, middle, or last name. If you need to choose elements that have another letter in it that do not correspond to your name, that is completely fine. Make it however you need to. All right. Again, with this, if you have any questions, please reach out, or we can talk about it during our scheduled Google Hangouts time. Or if you need a one-on-one meeting, just email me and let me know. All right, I hope you guys have fun with this little project. All right, see ya.